Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA season is about to come to a close. Invincible Season 4 is underway, but guess what? James Marsden's back as Cyclops, and so is Ian McKellen as Magneto, baby! Avengers Doomsday is underway! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saturday Morning Cartoons. I'm your host, Dougie McDoubles, the Marvel connoisseur, and the DC Don Dada. Next to me is Ray McFlurry II. How you doing, my handsome friend?
I'm wonderful. Happy to be here. We've been doing a lot of non-topics episodes since Season 3 ended. Got a lot in the bank, a lot of Marvel news, a lot of Invincible news, some other Warner Brother news.
Yeah.
But yeah, before all that,
ladies and gentlemen,
we're here.
We're here.
We're back.
Go ahead and hit yourself that old like, comment, and subscribe button for us. It would mean the absolute world. Over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. All of us all over on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you want to hear Saturday Morning Cartoons. Please go check us out. Now, today is the day after, technically, they announced the casting for Marvel. And let me explain something to you. I didn't sit there all 5 hours.
I didn't even, look at the tweets that closely. I didn't care that much.
I sat there for 5 hours. I was editing, I was doing clips, or I was getting pocket.
Hold on. Did you watch the stream, or did you watch somebody watch the stream?
No, I watched the stream.
Okay. I didn't know if you were like a Soups live stream viewer, or one of the watching somebody like that.
No, we make our own content now. I don't need to react to that. You know what I mean?
That's real shit. If they don't pay me money to make their shit, or it's not me and you in the video, I don't consume the content. And that has been that way since I started doing this full time. I don't consume YouTube. I do for the trends. I keep up with what I have to for my job to stay on top of editing techniques and trends and video titles and whatever, but I do not consume content, period. But it's funny you say that we're content creators. That you had the same kind of attitude.
Yeah, someone asked me the other day, it was like, hey, you're going to go watch, what movie was it? It was something the other day. And I went, I don't know, I'll check in with Ray and I'll get back to you on that.
Dog, we got to watch that Looney Tunes movie that's in theaters.
Yes.
I heard about it today, and which, I know we said we'd start with Marvel, but we could talk about it.
Yeah.
They saved Coyote vs. Acme. It was, famously shelved, canceled, written off for a $50 million tax write-off.
Isn't John Cena and Will Forte in that movie?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it's like there's a lot of... Yeah, Will Forte is one of the lawyers or something. Yeah, it's a star-studded cast from everything, and it's been a great reviews for people that screen tested it and shit. And it is officially saved today by Ketchup Entertainment.
Yeah, Ketchup Entertainment, that's what it was.
I believe they're the people that have the Looney Tunes movie in theaters now.
Yes.
I believe they're the people responsible for it. So there's shit we gotta go see. Yeah.
If it's gonna do well enough to where we're buying it, fuck them. Dude, I'm down. I'm down for it.
It's funny. I was at my accountant today for my tax appointment, and we got to talking about, because he's on that side of the town, where the AMC was, and last year I was able to claim movie tickets and AMC Stubs Plus or whatever, A-list, and he was like, so no AMC receipts this year? And I was like, well, they shut it down. And he was like, oh, they did. I drove by it just the other day and saw it. And he was like, it's such a shame. And and we just talked about and mourned for the AMC with my accountant, who is he's my dad's age.
Nicest feller.
He's the nicest guy. I mean, listen, he roasted the fuck out of me today. I walk in there, he's listening to the radio in the background, and I'm speaking to him or whatever, and at some point he shuts the radio off, and I didn't realize it. I guess he just did it and I didn't hear it. But there was just some silence because he was entering information or whatever, and he goes, I'm going to turn this radio back on. I had to shut it off because I couldn't hear you. And I was like, yeah, I kind of talk monotone. And usually when I say that, people are like, it's not that bad. Yeah. But he was like, yeah, and quiet. And I was just like, oh my God. Fuck. I was like,
he got me.
You're lucky. You're lucky.
You motherfucker.
Yeah. I was like, you're lucky. That doesn't make sense. But it was like, I go in there and it's the funniest time because, man, he has a mini schnauzer that stays in that office all the time. That dog hates if you stand up. So when you walk in and he barks when he hears you open the front door of the place. and it just smells like dog poop. You know, like it's like the most cluttered space you could ever. It's overwhelming as fuck.
Yeah.
And he roasts the fuck out of you. And he roasted the fuck out of Tay because I give Tay's W-2s. Tay only has one because there was one job this year instead of like 7 coffee shops last year.
Right.
And I hand it to him and he goes, "Where's the rest of them?" And I was like, "Tay's not even here. Come on, man." Oh. Like, he's funny as fuck, and I think he's really not even meaning to be. But he was funny as shit. And then just since we're talking about life, we haven't topics pod in a while.
Yeah.
I had been, we had a car trouble, so I was having to take Tay to work a lot. So I hit this gas station on the way to drop Tay off at work one day, and I walked in wearing a Vegeta shirt, and the old tweaker, maybe former tweaker, now doing better, working at a gas station, old lady, she was like, "Oh, nice Dragon Ball Z shirt. I love Dragon Ball Z." And we had a nice conversation about it. I went home, I changed the upper control arm and ball joint assembly on the truck, got filthy, took a shower, got dressed. I get in the truck and I drive to pick up Tay. And then I'm like, "Oh, we need gas." And we go back to that same gas station. And I look down and I'm wearing a different Dragon Ball Z shirt. Same day. It's like 6 hours later.
What the fuck?
And I say to Tay, I hope that lady's not working. And if she is, I hope she doesn't recognize me. Like, surely she's had enough customers today. And so anyway, we go in, I get my drink, and I go up there. And the lady walks out from the back, and it's her. And I'm like, she doesn't even give me half a second's hope. She's just like, "Oh, different Dragon Ball shirt." Nothing. She didn't give me not half a second of hope that she wouldn't recognize me. She rounded the corner from the office, looked up, different Dragon Ball shirt. I like it. I love Dragon Ball Z, and gave me the same conversation we had earlier. It was one of the most... I don't know why it humbled me so bad, dude, but I was just like, I hope she doesn't recognize me. And she really busted my ass, man. Yeah, but anyway, that was we haven't talked about life in a while. You should also talk about, because we haven't talked about it since it happened. You performed at the pub crawl.
Fuck, have we not done a topics episode since then? I don't think
we haven't done topics since the finale of Invincible, which has been
that Thursday before.
Yeah, it was.
Oh shit,
2-3 weeks. So we definitely haven't talked pub crawl.
Yeah, I performed at the pub crawl this year. Shout out to Riverboy and Ryan Bisco for giving me the opportunity. It was so fucking awesome. People were nut to butt, my friend. It was packed in that motherfucker.
I was in bed.
Yeah, personally. Yeah. First of all, the show started at 1. Yeah,
I wish I could have been there. And that's AM. Yeah, for all you people out there watching.
That is 1 a.m. Ray is not a bad friend. Ray is a good father.
A sleepy motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
Sleepy motherfucker.
Here's the thing. I love you to death, but I won't allow you for half a second to you to look at the camera and be like, "I was in bed." First of all, Ray was not in bed. He probably wasn't his actual bed.
Hold on. On a normal day, I wouldn't be, but this was during the era where I was having to take Tay to work, Ruby to school, come home, do half of my work, go pick Tay up, pick Ruby up, come home, finish my work, and then I was going to bed at like 10:45.
Okay,
11:30.
it was like it was just
happened to fall in that little gap or whatever.
Without the gap, Ray's usually asleep in his chair, waking up at 3:30 in the morning, 4 o'clock.
Hey, no, since I got the office, there's separation of work and home. Oh! I've only fallen asleep in my chair one time.
Hell yeah.
Just the one time.
Hell yeah. I forgot you've moved offices.
Yeah, I fully got the office now instead of it being in the house.
It was really great, man. As you guys have seen episodes, Doug doesn't have the boot anymore. I can take the boot off, you know what I mean? But
he can stop getting that sympathy.
Yeah, a week earlier.
Stop pretending that was real.
A week prior to my doctor being like, you can take the boot off and wear a brace, like an ankle brace. I took it off for the show. And I showed up at 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, midnight, fucking with a bunch of drunk motherfuckers just stomping around and shit like that.
Yeah,
I was on high fucking alert. I knew for a fact if someone hit my foot or leg, I was going to jail because I was going to hit them.
It was going to be like somebody lightning bent at you, dude.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah,
fuck, that would have hurt so bad.
Yeah, 100%. I was prepared, yeah. But luckily, everyone that was there, they knew me from work, and they were like, "Fucking Doug, what's up?" And they see me, they'd be like, "Oh, no, boo!"
That's awesome.
And they'd be like, "Hey, get him in some space. Get him in some space." Oh, yeah, dude, they were the best. Shout out my dog, fucking Gary. You a legend. He plays travel ball for a men's league. And I met him at work, and he was like, man, I fucked with you, bro. And I played him a song. And he was like, what else? I was like, I do a podcast. And he was like, what do you do? And I showed him, and he goes, man, I seen your shit before. And I went, what?
Oh, what the fuck?
He was like, oh yeah. You did that dude with Shazam. I went, what? I said, shut up. He goes, yeah. I saw a clip of that.
That's fucking
I
wild.
was like, yeah, right when I first met you. Like I remember seeing it on my For You page. I was like, oh, sick, dude. You know, so shout out to Javon Armand. But he went to the show. Him and his whole team. So it's like 15 fucking black guys just chilling, bro.
That's sick, dude.
6'8", fucking. They didn't go to see Doug. They went to go for the pub crawl. Yeah. And when they saw me on stage, they all got out of their seats, they were like, Doug, let's go.
Oh, that's great.
And they left mid-show, right? Because they went to a different bar. But these motherfuckers are so polite to me, and they love me so much that they all stuck their hands out to dap me up as they all left one by one.
Mid-show?
Yeah, so I'm
you're up there performing.
I'm mid-rap, and the other hand is literally fucking dapping them up.
You dapped up 16 people in a row while you're performing.
Oh my god. But it was really cool, man. We had a really cool experience. I got to do what I love for the city. You know what I mean? It wasn't something that I had to put together and be stressed out to the max of like, fuck, 6 people are going to come. Because if you guys remember the Misfit Tour recap, Dougie lost it.
Dude, it's good. Yeah. I mean, as good as your performances are, like, it just getting people to come to a place specifically for music, especially to a venue that can't serve alcohol.
Yes.
Is impossible where we live. As good as your shows are, as good as like the people you perform with, like Tuesday was great. Like I can't remember a lot of the other. I enjoyed Beam a lot. Yeah,
Beam was incredible.
A lot of the guys you perform with at those shows that had 50 to 100 people throughout the night, like fantastic. But
yeah,
to be able to do a show where it's like there's going to be thousands of people coming through here to get fucked up, and then there's going to be thousands more behind them coming from other bars to get fucked up here too.
It's an ever-changing group.
It's such a good situation for you to perform in. Like I was really stoked that you ended up going through and doing it.
I started off with doing Look Mom, I'm Famous. It's a song coming out in a couple months. Little summer project that I'm working on that Ray and Beyblade Champion 2025 Ty had given me the idea.
Are you actually doing that?
Yes.
The summer album with your rap or whatever?
Yeah, it's
and you should do that, because I'm going to publicly say this. Tyler is not somebody that listens to a lot of rap like that, and he is also not somebody
to give compliments
about music.
Yeah.
Because he's always been way, way better at guitar than me, and like, you know, like we were okay at writing songs and stuff, but like, he's never exactly complimented me on anything about music. Not that he should have, but the fact that he sat here and he was like, yeah, this is good, man. You should do an album. Like, I think Ray's right. Like, you should make an album out of this stuff and just drop it. That should be telling. Like, you drop that shit immediately. Let
me explain something.
Like, that is such a sign off. Like,
I love my father very, very much. One of the greatest men in my entire life. He said he's proud of me 5 times probably my entire life. I can tell you each 5. That time you're like, no, dude, I really liked it. Like this year, I almost cried.
Which it was good because he was honest as fuck. Because there was like songs later, he was like, Doug, this fucking sucks, man.
Yeah,
turn this off.
Drop the other stuff.
Like,
go back to show
so
me
you
other
knew
stuff.
He was being honest.
Yeah,
like,
that's
he wasn't
what I
just
was
gassing you up. Like that ain't Ty at all.
Yeah, I was genuinely like, oh, thank you so much, man. You're the fucking best. I love you, buddy.
Well, I'm glad you're doing it, because I meant to mention it earlier when I responded to your message finally after a day and a half. I was going to be like, you better be fucking working on putting this into an album, because it's so good, that string of songs you made.
I have 9 songs. I want to make it either 6 or 7. I want to cut them down. And it'll be a full EP. Yeah, we can score the songs after the podcast if you want. We'll happily do that with you.
That's awesome.
But yeah, man, the pub crawl is amazing. Again, shout out to Ryan Bisco. He would love to come be on the podcast soon. He's been very adamant of like, I would love to come react and do whatever y'all like. Shit. I'll film a bunch of shit with y'all so we can stock it up and drop it evergreen, like whatever y'all want. And I was like, let me tell you, if it's one thing Ray loves is to have something scheduled.
I love it. I love having a bunch of stuff. I have to scroll down.
Oh my God, dude.
Damn. Yeah. Well, that's just a life recap, I guess.
Yeah. I had a nice meeting with Ryan and Riverboy Productions, and
you had more stuff happen.
And they had a meeting, and so hopefully there's more shows coming. Like I can't say anything right now. due to contract obligations. But in the hopes
with Ryan,
yeah.
What about the other thing happening with Sagan?
We'll talk about that in a second. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if that was something we couldn't bring up yet.
No, we can't talk about that. It was something they were very impressed with all of the artists. First of all, just Trevor Phelps brought the fucking house down to open the show. Live drums, live guitar.
Oh, that's sick.
Fucking amazing. Golly, dude. Him and his brother Spence, fucking also twin brothers. I thought Spence was like a year older or something, but
they're twins.
But I really looked at him and I was like,
that's amazing.
Y'all actually look alike. Like it was just like from afar. You know what I mean? So I was just like, oh, that's his brother, you know. But like that's his twin brother. Fucking awesome. Don Peasy fucking got the whole crowd crazy. Aiden did amazing. D-Dub did great. Beam brought the fucking house down. He went on top of the bar, dude. It was great. My mom and dad showed up to the bar. Yeah, dude. My cousin Charlie showed up. It was great. Her and awesome, we had a blast. So
I was in bed.
That's all right. Hopefully, the rest of this year, you will see more of Doug in the city of Fort Smith performing. That is the goal and the hope right now.
Yeah.
But one thing guaranteed that we can talk about 1,000%. I actually got the A-OK this morning.
That's incredible.
Because they're making flyers right now.
This is so cool.
June 18th, I am opening for the Insane Clown Posse. Thanks to Sagan the Satanist, and Hexcore Productions. Y'all are amazing for giving me the opportunity. Great. I did a couple of his showcases last year in the middle of the tour. I was able to add a couple shows thanks to Sagan and Hex. It was truly a dream come true. They were super fucking professional, super genuine and nice. The greatest people, the coolest parents. I was genuinely so honored that they were like, yo, come back. You are doing great. You know, they were complimenting me. I was over the moon, with joy. And they were like, hey, we have an opportunity. It's going to be hush hush. I've known about it since since November. We've talked about it. Noah and I have been going back and forth about it. He's trying to bring old Jelly Roll out. Because he's open for him twice.
That would be insane.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And so June 18th, there will be tickets and eventually a website link that will be in the description on every podcast until the show drops. But stay tuned for tickets, flyers, promo videos, the whole nine for old Dougie McDoubles opening for Shaggy 2 Dope and the Insane Clown Posse, man. I cannot wait.
So good.
Dude, I'll shotgun a Fago with them, dude. I don't give a damn. You know, whatever they would like, because I know they're sober now. So whatever they want, like I would love to do it. My mom was like, I'll cook for them. Like I'll bring them homemade food. You know what I mean? So, awesome. So June 18th, I am opening for the Insane Clown Posse. It is an incredible opportunity and honor. So thank you so much to Sagan. It means the world. Stay tuned for more Riverboy and Unlikely Hero collaborations because shout out Ryan, man. I wasn't able to make the Temple Live show because of he already signed other artists to contracts to the show, and that was genuinely it. And he was a man of his word. I wasn't skeptical. I was nervous. He was like, "Oh, I'll get you on the next show," and I was like, "Okay," like knowing like you're gonna take these motherfuckers wherever now. Like I know I'm not gonna be on the roster, and that was my genuine thought. And I told him, and he knew that like how I felt. And then he reached out and he was like, hey, do you want to do this? And I was like, without hesitation, I was like, whatever you want, whatever you need, I'm down. Let me know. Thank you for the opportunity. Like you were a man of your word. I trust you. Whatever you need, I'll help. I will be a part of happily. So stay tuned for more Doug Talk episodes with the River Boys and, a whole bunch of other people. But also, maybe have Beam come down and watch a episode with us, watch some One Piece, or have Ryan come down and watch some Kim Possible or something. Who knows? Doug has been working on the EP. You know what I mean? Might already have a cover art. Might just use an old cover art from back in the day that never got used. Might be a new Misfits mixtape. You never know what the fuck it might be. Might be Wendy. You never know. But in the midst of me making these songs, I worked for about 3.5, 4 hours, give or take, because the first hour I didn't know it was live. I didn't know what was going on. Avi called me. He was like, yo, what are you doing? And I was like, nothing. I'm hanging out. He's got a shower, and he's like, you got to check this out. I was like, okay. And he sent me the link, and I was like, what is this? He goes, Doomsday cast announcement. And I was like,
oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So after an hour in, we already had a huge star-studded cast from the Fantastic Four to Chris Hemsworth, some of the Thunderbolts like Yelena Belova, Florence Pugh.
Doesn't that kind of spoil the ending of Thunderbolts? If you know who's alive for sure? Yes
and no, because the way that they're kind of putting everything together, it seems as if they're going to the void and or where they go to be for incursions and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
That's the logic behind it, but only some of them have made it. But also, some of them aren't in promo trailers anymore.
Oh, okay.
And then there's they're talking about they removed Taskmaster from stuff from the movie, and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, hell yeah, sick, so glad. No speaking roles, I would have been pissed too. If I was the actress, I would have been livid. But also,
that's bullshit.
I don't know why it hurts me, Ray. Let Little Mermaid be whatever skin color. I don't care. Let Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot ruin Snow White because they're bad actresses. I'm fine with that. You can make anybody any color, creed, race.
Let's be clear. It's only Gal Gadot to blame.
No, Rachel Zegler.
She did a fine job. She did a fine job.
Every bit of promo up until Disney.
She's just a young lady.
No, every promo until Disney was like, "Hey, fix your shit." She was like, "Oh yeah, I hated Snow White. Like I always thought it was so creepy and all this that." She was dogging her own movie.
No, she wasn't. She was dogging the previous movie that was made before she was born. I feel like there's a lot of children that might think that Snow White was fucking creepy. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but you know what they're not doing? Trying to be Snow White.
Yeah, that's just bad PR training. They made a villain out of her.
Yes.
They made a villain out of her. She didn't ruin that movie. That movie was doomed to fail when you cast Gal Gadot. And Rachel Zegler was fine as a casting, and she did a fine job as Snow White. Gal Gadot is dog shit.
I respect
Gal
that.
Gadot's only good role was as a character that had no interaction with humanity for thousands of years. That is the only time Gal Gadot has done a good performance ever, and it's because that is just what she can do. That is all her acting is, and they found the one character that could possibly fit her skill set.
Nah, man, I still stand behind.
And she's just not.
I still don't like Rachel Zegler. I didn't like her before Snow White.
You could have done a Gal Gadot impression and played Gal Gadot's part in this movie and done better than Gal Gadot. This is 100% Gal Gadot's fault. It would have made sense
why I would have been like, I'm so jealous of fucking Rachel Zegler's beauty. You know what I mean? Because that would have made sense.
Dog.
Because she's way more prettier than I am. But I personally don't think she was right for the role. I just don't like Rachel Zegler.
I don't particularly like her either, but they're scapegoating her because she's pro-Palestine. She posted a tweet.
Oh,
that's why.
that.
No, that's why Disney is scapegoating her. Not the general public. I mean the company.
That. What I'm saying is fuck out of here with
that's why all these hit pieces that are coming out in Vulture and Variety and all of that shit.
Important shit. Yeah, it's all about
I mean, it's because. Well, first of all, it is because of one tweet or one comment she made about Free Palestine or something. Which is directly in contrast with Gal Gadot's beliefs or something. And the general Hollywood just doesn't like anyone that is very outwardly pro-Palestine.
Scream let go of old girl.
Yeah, there's precedents for it.
And then Jenna Ortega left.
So that's why at this point they're like, the movie tanked. It did bad. So Disney's like, who can we blame this on? It's like Marvel.
See what you're saying.
Marvel's like, who can we blame the Marvels failing on? Which woman? Which woman of color are we blaming on?
I don't look at it like that.
It's
I look at it
definitely
as
a scapegoat thing.
Every instance before shooting the movie and then before they delayed the movie, she took every opportunity and reloaded the clip and shot the entire clip of how much she hated Snow White and the franchise of it.
Yeah,
and
she did have some clips saying questionable shit.
Because here's the thing.
But
you know what makes an actor really good? The role that they really want to play. You know what I mean? Like, not just trying to get a paycheck. You know what was really good about Andrew Garfield? He made he went to fucking Comic-Con and made a big speech that he wrote himself about why he wanted to be Spider-Man. Sure. Rachel Zegler didn't want to be fucking Snow White. She wanted that paycheck.
Here's the thing. I don't think
she did a bad job as Snow White.
Means like that much to people though. Anybody that's getting like that mad at Rachel Zegler about Snow White, they don't have like I have a Batman shelf. I have like 75 different Batmans on that shelf. They don't have a Snow White shelf. Like they're not sitting at home
Disney
with
adults.
Yes, Disney adults fine, but they're not like there's not a whole group of Snow White fans that are pissed off.
Well,
it's just people that from that wing of it, you know, over on the right side. They're like, yeah. But yeah, so the general public, if the tweets are like, oh, Rachel Zegler sucked in this, it's probably because she said shitty things about Snow White.
Oh, yeah.
But
I haven't
the hit
seen...
pieces, like anything from a publication that is coming out negative from her,
it's because
it's a hit piece because of the pro-Palestine stance.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying.
No, I don't fuck with Rachel Zegler because I just don't think she was good. Haven't seen Snow White. I have no actual...
the only thing I know Rachel Zegler from
was
genuinely Shazam.
That's what it was.
That is the only thing. She's a minor villain with Lucy Liu and
Helen Mirren.
Yeah. She was like the other villain with them.
Yeah, she was the third daughter or sister or whatever.
She like catfishes Freddy or something. Yeah, that is the only thing I know her from. So it's not like I'm defending her because I like her. I'm defending her because it's fucking unfair.
Right, no, absolutely. On that aspect, I 100%
I
understand. But just so you understand and the fans know, I just don't fuck with Rachel Zegler. I'm sure she did a fine job with Snow White. Yeah. But if you go out of your way...
Yeah, that's the thing is Gal Gadot did infinitely worse and I don't have to watch it to say that.
Yeah.
I can watch the one single trailer or the one single clip that's on Twitter right now and confidently say that. Like... Yeah. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
I understand.
It's some dumb shit, dude. It's some dumb shit to get worked up over. It's fucking Snow White.
Facts.
Get over yourself.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about Astrid. I don't care about Ariel. You know what I mean? I don't give a flying
who
fuck.
Cares?
You know? But you know what I do care about? They made Taskmaster a woman. You know what I also what I also hate? They didn't give her any fucking speaking roles. They made her a mute. They made her so psychologically fucked up in Black Widow that she cannot speak. So it's just like
stupid. Isn't Taskmaster kind of quippy?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, cause he's confident as fuck. He knows everybody's fighting style, right? Isn't that his thing? Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense for the character.
Yeah, so that aspect, weird. I'm like, you didn't have to silence a woman in this. Come on, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care if she's a woman. Make her good.
That's bullshit.
Make her a good actress. Give her speaking roles. How fucking dare you? You know what I mean? Make her Gal Gadot. It's that simple.
That's all we need.
Just motherfuckers. However.
All right. Yes, this cast. I've seen Channing Tatum was like the only thing I really saw that I can recall off the top of my head. So I'm excited to hear this full list from you.
Let me tell you, buddy. That was towards the end. That was one of the last like 4 people that was announced.
Really?
Yeah, that was at the end of the 5-hour fucking every 14 minutes they announced someone new.
Really? What the hell? Every 14 minutes or
they moved the camera thing and showed a different.
It's like March Madness selection 100%. Show, dude.
Yes, literally.
You got fucking Clark Kellogg talking up there for 15 minutes, and then you're like Duke playing UNC Greensboro.
It was
it's silence.
It's silence. 14.5 minutes, and then
there was nothing.
And then it'll play someone's theme song. And then show the actor.
Damn, so you got to be a real sicko to sit there for 5.
Yeah, luckily I was making music.
Oh, luckily, yeah, it was on the second screen.
Some of the actors: Chris Hemsworth, Anthony Mackie, Vanessa Kirby as Susan Storm, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, which was adorable because when they showed Yelena Belova, it showed Florence Pugh's character. The next one, it was Ant-Man's theme song, and he just zoomed down. Yeah, and it was a small seat for Paul Rudd, dude. I laughed so fucking hard.
I fucking love it.
Someone put Kermit. Someone did a tweet and it said Kermit the Frog, and someone commented and said Dr. Doom is fucked, dude.
He's fucked.
Paul Rudd, Florence Pugh are some of the actors that confirmed. Other actors set to appear in Doomsday include Tana Huerta, who played Namor in Wakanda Forever.
Oh, that's awesome.
Simu Liu, Shang-Chi, Sebastian Stan, who played Bucky Barnes. Why did you update? Why did you refresh in the middle of that, you fat fuck?
Oh, shit.
It just went white on me. That was fucking weird. Sebastian Stan, Bucky Barnes, Letitia Wright as Black Panther, aka Shuri. She is now the new Black Panther. Nice. Evan Moss Baccarat, the Thing. You know what I mean? Cousin Rich.
Fuck yeah.
And Kelsey Grammer as Beast.
Yeah, that's crazy. The Marvel's post-credit scene means something.
Yes.
That's sick.
It also means a lot because Louis Pullman as a Sentry from the Thunderbolts movie, nice. Danny Ramirez, who was Joaquin Torres, a.k.a. the new Falcon in the Captain America 4 movie, Johnny Storm, Joseph Quinn, David Harbour, Red Guardian is coming back, Winston Duke as M'Baku, who is now the new leader of Wakanda, Hannah Joan Hammond, who is Ghost from the Thunderbolts. I'm fine with her. She was also the villain in Ant-Man 2. I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Tom Hiddleston, ladies and gentlemen, the new God of Stories, Loki, is coming back. Patrick Stewart as Professor Xavier is officially coming back. We've seen him in other projects, but unfortunately we saw him in the last project was Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, where Wanda snapped that boy's neck real quick like. Very unfortunate. But you know, something else also happened really fucking cool. X-Men OG actors returning, ladies and gentlemen. Stop the fucking presses. Sit down if you're not standing up.
Stop the presses.
Holy shit.
Deadpool and Wolverine montage at the end means nothing now.
Means nothing.
They're bringing them all.
Means fucking nothing. You wanted to cry? Suck it off. Yeah. It's fine. Because Magneto's Ian McKellen is coming back, ladies and gentlemen. And not just Ian. In all of my days, I never thought that I would see him again in the full prosthetic makeup or the whole shebang. But Kurt Wagner, Alan Cumming, is returning and reprising his role as Nightcrawler from X-Men.
Incredible.
And dude.
Incredible.
Chills when that hit. I was like, let's fucking go. And then Rebecca Romijn as Mystique showed up as another one. Okay, I'm down for that.
That's gonna be
awesome. You know what would be even cooler than that? James Marsden coming back as Cyclops. He said, hey, listen,
That's
Tom, we know you're doing great in the Sonic franchise, but now you have that jawline to really fill the new suit out. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Yeah, I just hope it's not black leather, man.
I
hope they give him some good.
It's going to be. Here's the thing. If Wolverine got his yellow suit, everyone's getting their suits.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
That gives me hope.
Yeah, without a doubt. If Channing Tatum can be comic accurate. Sorry. Speaking of Channing Tatum.
Yeah, who?
Ladies and gentlemen, Remy Labbé is coming back in Doomsday. Channing Tatum is reprising his role as Gambit, and I lost my shit. I flipped my fucking chair over. I started screaming. I stopped the studio session. I was like, I'm done. That's it. I don't give a shit. Now I gotta pay attention for real now. Holy shit, dude. Yeah. I lost it.
That's incredible.
So fucking excited. Everyone, what are they gonna do now with Channing Tatum? I'll tell you what the fuck they're gonna do. They're gonna give him Doomsday and Secret Wars, motherfucker. Yeah. And they might kill him off, but it's okay. Because we got him. We fucking got him. And of course, we got Pedro Pascal as Reed Richards, aka Mr. Fantastic. And the final panel, the final chair to end the stream, the giant elephant door opened in the studio, and just a silhouette just kept walking until it focused up, and it was Robert Downey Jr. And he sat in his seat and he turned back and he looked at the camera and went, shh. And that was it. That was the end of the live stream.
That was the end.
And then Kevin Feige announced that is half of the cast list announced. And people were like, half, motherfucker, what? I lost my shit,
In a perfect world, the rest of the cast would stay a secret till the movie comes out and they don't periodically drop little, hey, guess who's going to have a cameo? Because that defeats the purpose of the fucking cameo if you announce the cameo 3 months ahead of time.
They also said at the end of the panel, Avengers Doomsday now officially in production.
Okay.
So we're gonna see some set photos eventually. We're gonna see some leaks
pretty soon,
and we're gonna talk about it on the podcast. All right?
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I'll be down for it.
Oh, absolutely. Because here's the thing, we don't give a shit. I don't give a flying fuck. You know, because you know why? You know what's coming out? You know what's coming out this year? You know what's coming out next year? Superman, Supergirl. You understand? We don't care about this stuff right now. Yeah, Channing Tatum's back and stuff like that. But until we get to Spider-Man, it's Superman all day.
Superman's soon, isn't it?
Superman is in a couple months.
Like 2-3 months.
They've also,
really nuts.
Speaking of Superman and DC, my friend, they released some merch photos and stuff like that. Have you seen those yet?
I saw a lunchbox. I think it was all I saw for Superman.
Hat, shirt. I saw a new figurine.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like him going up like that.
I heard that McFarlane Toys, who makes all the DC toys now, they are making toys for the Superman movie. But in 2026, Mattel is taking back the license from McFarlane. So who knows after that? Like the DCU will be made by Mattel instead of McFarlane. But McFarlane has announced a crazy ass line. But I haven't seen any Superman merch other than like one lunchbox I think I saw the other day.
I can't wait for this movie. It's gonna be movie of the year. Everyone else can eat our ass. We've said it once. We said it again. Now speaking of DC, we'll get in a couple more things before we go back into the Invincible season 4 news. Ben Affleck, did you see what he said about the DC Extended Universe?
Yeah. It really encapsulates what was wrong with that whole Zack Snyder DCEU. Yeah, he said, quote, "Even my own son at the time was too scared to watch the movie. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, we have a problem. Yeah, Batman should not be scary to children. That's kind of Batman's whole thing. Like, everybody's watched the JLU cartoon, and you remember the episode where he fights the Royal Flush Gang, and you got this super powerful little girl, and he sits with her till she dies. Like, that's Batman. He sits on the swing and holds her hand.
Yep.
Like, that's Batman. It's not fucking scary. Martha, I'm gonna kill you, Superman. That's not the Batman. Yeah, so that really does encapsulate what was wrong with the DCEU. Because Superman had the same issues. Like, there's just no reason to make such a wholesome ass character edgy. Like, he's just not. Right. Like, if there's one thing Superman isn't, it is edgy. He is corny. He's like the corniest, most wholesome dude ever. And yeah, Batman's for the kids. Like, he's not supposed to be somebody that terrifies children. Like,
right.
He should terrify villains in the night, not like he's probably got like a bat lollipop in his belt to give a crying child on the street, you know? Like,
Batman was an orphan. He's gonna scare kids.
Yeah.
He knows what it's like. Motherfuckers. Oh, it's just genuinely devastating. Because here's the thing.
It's ridiculous.
I understand it was gonna be scary, but I still wanted that Batfleck movie. Sorry, dude. I wanted him to fight all of his rogues gallery and
it would have been nice for him to get his own movie, but
in Arkham, I would have loved that. Because that's essentially what it was going to be. He was going to be stuck in Arkham, and I would have loved that.
Yeah,
it's sick.
There's been more DC news. We talked about it in the past. There's going to be a Sonic the Hedgehog and Justice League comic crossover come out.
Oh my gosh!
And it's out.
Yes, dude.
It's out.
It's beautiful.
And we got the team ups. We got the pairings, bro.
First of all, Sonic and the Flash. Silver and Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Tails and Cyborg. Knuckles and Superman. Amy and Wonder Woman. And of course, Shadow the fucking Hedgehog and Batman.
Batman.
The greatest pairings ever.
Yes.
And even more so, fan art has been made over the years for decades of who was faster.
Yeah.
Sonic or the Flash.
And it's settled, Bubba. It is Sonic by a mile.
Dude.
Yeah.
Landslide.
I don't guess it made it into these that I sent.
Yes, but
one of the panels from that is Sonic and Flash running side by side, and Flash like talking shit.
Yeah.
And Sonic says, "Watch this," and just smokes him.
Just takes off.
It's not close.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not close at all. And a lot of good things came from this comic because obviously, like, you have all of the cool pairings. You've got Knuckles and Superman, and you got Amy and Wonder Woman and stuff, but the Shadow and Batman,
dude, their conversation,
Batman immediately character reads him.
Yeah,
he said, "Who did you watch die in front of you that you couldn't save?" It was like the first thing he says to him. He's like, "Who was it? What was their name?"
Maria.
Yeah. And he
goes, Maria, I couldn't see.
And Batman's like, "I lost my parents." Like, he had the Raphael moment from the Ninja Turtles movie immediately.
Dude.
I loved it, man. I loved it.
I got this boy pinned. He said,
immediately knew it.
They get done hanging out. If you ever want to come be a Robin, just let me know.
So good.
You don't have to be a Robin. You can also be Batman.
Dude, the Robin universe. Let's talk about it. We get a Shadow Robin. We get Static Robin.
Oh my goodness.
We got Gear Robin.
We got Gear Robin. Oh my goodness, dude. I'm down for that.
Dude.
And he fought with the Turtles. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. They would be Robin to Batman.
Yeah, we could get
4 different Robins.
4 different Robins. Yeah, I'm down, dude. Yeah, so it's a cool ass comic. Season finale of season 3 of Invincible. It's just a 9.9 out of 10 on IMDB, and it's just kind of in the royalty of TV episodes. Like, that's 22 TV episodes in history hold that ranking or higher on IMDb. 59,000 reviews, and it's a 9.9 out of 10. Like,
Jesus, dude.
Like Breaking Bad, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Better Call Saul,
Game of
Thrones, Mr. Robot. Like, it is the royalty of TV. Like, And it's only going to get better because, again, the story just gets crazier. And it doesn't matter what season we're going to be on.
It just
gets crazier.
Oh,
my gosh.
I was telling John the other day, I was like, hey, man, you watch TV a lot? I was like, yeah, sometimes. Like, when late at night, like, we'll put on something. And I was like, you should try Invincible. He's like, you like cartoons? I was like, I was like, wait, hang on a second. It's a superhero show. Mm-hmm. But Amazon Prime made it. And it's fucked up. And he goes, yeah? And I was like, trust me. And Brentley was standing out there. Who was my nephew, and he went and watched the first episode. And I was telling John about the first episode, about like the fast punches and when a Red Rush's head explodes and shit like that. And Brentley watched it, and the other day I went and saw John because I was helping him with his radiator. He was like, "Hey man, Brentley started watching that show. He can't get enough of it. He made me watch that scene you were talking about." That's a good show, man.
That's good shit, man.
Yeah, I'm getting everybody in the Invincible, baby. Let's go.
I love that.
Now, there's one more little piece of media that I want to cover real quick that's in this little fucking discourse because I don't think it's fucking needed. I don't think it's needed at all. A new Big Bang Theory spinoff series has been titled Stewart Fails to Save the Universe.
Yeah. No one wants this.
No one
needs this.
We already have.
Young Sheldon was enough. Georgie and Mandy, way too much. It's fine. We didn't need it though.
Yeah, it's a good sitcom, but like you already pushed the envelope. You got lucky.
Sure, don't need this.
A fourth spinoff? You're crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Speaking of Invincible, though, let's keep it on Steven Yeun because he has officially been cast in the Avatar: The Last Airbender animated sequel movie in theaters January 30th, 2026.
Who do you think is gonna be?
I have no idea because if you'll remember in Avatar: Legend of Korra, he plays Avatar Wan, the very first Avatar. So that is Steven Yeun. But I don't know. He could reprise his role, but probably not. I would say. He very well could.
I mean, Aang can see him again. You know what I mean?
He definitely could. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Aang meets Avatar Wan or something. But yeah, he showed up in Korra before, but I don't know if he will play that. And also the movie doesn't even have a name, so that they've announced. So I don't know. We won't find out who he is for a long ass time.
We won't find out till at least till the summer.
Yeah,
give or take. It comes out January 30th, 2026, and Ray and I will be there first fucking day.
Damn right.
Best believe it.
I'm gonna be here first day for this shit as well,
dude. You know, I've always wanted a good Scooby Doo live action since Matthew Lillard and Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, Lisa Cardellini. Since they all did great.
It showed you how well it could be done. 1
and 2, and you know who they were written. Who was that written by again?
Who was that guy? I wonder what he's up to these days.
I wonder who wrote that.
Who the hell was it?
That's right, James fucking Gunn. Superman, Man Indeed. Oh my goodness, dude. He wrote it, and apparently now a live-action Scooby-Doo series is moving forwards at Netflix. The series follows the gang at a summer camp who team up to solve mysteries. Nope, let me try that again. The series follows the gang at a summer camp who team up to solve the mystery of a lost Great Dane puppy who may have witnessed a supernatural murder.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yeah, series is written by Josh Applebaum and Scott Rosenberg. Those names mean nothing to me, but I'm sure they have great credits to their name to 100%. Be writing a Scooby-Doo Netflix show.
Yep, surely.
Listen, I'm fucking excited. I will watch it so quickly, but that does not change the fact that you will not be able to cast it as well as they already have in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Like that Matthew Lillard just was Shaggy.
Yep.
Like Freddie Prinze Jr. Like it just was. That they were Lisa, Linda Cardellini. That was Velma.
And here's the thing.
You'll never be able to top that. I'm gonna watch this day one and be stoked about it. But you're never gonna be able to top that.
I might get some discourse in this, but even the Cartoon Network live action as Robbie Amell was Freddie Prinze Jr. And then the girl from Lemonade Mouth was Velma.
I don't know that one.
They were still pretty damn good. I won't lie to you. I was impressed.
Okay, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
And in the sequel, they fucking bleached his hair. So he actually looked like fucking Freddie Moore. But Velma, solid Velma. I thought Daphne did terrible. I thought Shaggy was really bad.
Yeah.
I thought their casting call was generic stoner.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "You're gonna be Shaggy," and they were like, "Oh fuck,
I can't do Shaggy.
I can't do Shaggy." And trust me, he couldn't in the movie either. Yeah. Oh, man.
I think that's all my topics, man.
Mine too. It's been a good time, man. We got into it a little late, but hot damn, it's good talk about life. I missed you, man.
It's good, man. I missed you too, buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned for another Beyblade series, the season 3 finale with Brad eventually of Invincible. We're going to talk about it all. I'm Doug McDoubles. Next to me is the greatest DC connoisseur, Ray McFarlane II. Drink plenty of water. Please be safe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Hey, what happened? Why are those squiggles on the screen?
Those are called end credits, Patrick.
End credits? But I don't want it to end!